The 18th century was a time of profound change, a turning point in the way humanity saw itself and the cosmos. Across Europe and beyond, old traditions were being questioned, and new ideas were taking root. Imagine a world lit mostly by firelight, where after sunset, the sky was a spectacle for all. In those quiet, dark hours, the heavens seemed closer, and the mysteries above inspired both awe and curiosity. The ideas of the scientific revolution, sparked by Newton, were spreading fast. His laws of motion and gravity offered a new language for understanding the universe, and people everywhere were eager to learn more. People began to see the universe as a grand machine governed by laws we could understand. The notion that nature followed predictable rules was both empowering and exhilarating. This radical idea filled the air with a thrilling sense of adventure. Every conversation, every gathering, buzzed with the excitement of discovery and the promise of new knowledge. The cosmos was calling, and humanity was finally ready to listen. For the first time, people felt they had the tools to answer questions that had lingered for centuries. The Age of Enlightenment was about more than politics. It was about turning our gaze outward. It was about daring to ask questions that once seemed forbidden or impossible. The telescope became our new eye, peering into the depths of space. With each new lens, the universe grew larger, and our place within it seemed both smaller and more wondrous. With every observation, old certainties crumbled. The more we learned, the more we realized how much we had yet to discover. The universe revealed itself as vast, complex, and mysterious. The night sky was no longer just a backdrop, but a frontier waiting to be explored. It was a time of cosmic awakening, where the biggest questions were about what we didn't know. The unknown became a source of inspiration, not fear. Thinkers, scientists, and artists were all caught up in this quest for knowledge. The boundaries between art and science blurred, as everyone sought to understand the universe in their own way. They weren't just cataloging stars, they were piecing together the story of everything. Each discovery was a step toward a deeper understanding of our place in the cosmos. Where did we come from? What forces shaped the world we see? Are there other worlds like ours? Could there be life beyond our own planet waiting to be discovered? These questions drove a revolution in thought. The search for answers united people across borders and backgrounds, fueling a spirit of collaboration and hope. The journey into the cosmos was fueled by wonder, the same wonder a child feels looking up at the moon. That sense of awe became the engine of progress. The universe was no longer static, it was dynamic, evolving, and filled with secrets. Every night, the sky seemed to whisper new possibilities. The stage was set for some of the most startling discoveries in science. The 18th century was just the beginning, a prelude to an age of exploration that would forever change how we see ourselves and our place in the universe. On the chilly evening of March 13, 1781, William Herschel, a talented musician and self-taught astronomer, was carefully sweeping the night sky with a homemade telescope in his modest garden in Bath, England. Herschel was driven by a relentless curiosity, spending countless hours peering into the heavens, searching for something new. That night, he noticed a faint, pale disk, something that looked like a star at first glance, but on closer inspection, it was different. It didn't twinkle like the others. It seemed to have a steady, ghostly glow, hinting at a secret waiting to be uncovered. Excited by his find, Herschel initially thought he'd discovered a new comet. He quickly wrote to the Royal Society, the leading scientific institution of the time, describing his observations in detail and seeking their expert opinion. Soon, astronomers across Europe began tracking the mysterious object's path. As they charted its movement night after night, it became clear that this was no ordinary comet. Its orbit was slow, steady, and nearly circular, unlike the erratic paths of comets. The evidence pointed to a remarkable conclusion. Herschel had found a new planet. For the first time in recorded history, the known boundaries of our solar system expanded beyond Saturn. The universe suddenly seemed much larger and more mysterious. The discovery of Uranus sent shockwaves through the scientific community and captured the imagination of the public. Newspapers buzzed with the news and scholars debated its significance. For thousands of years, humanity had known only 6 planets. Now, a 7th world had been revealed, forever changing our understanding of the cosmos. It was as if explorers had stumbled upon a new continent in the heavens, a place no one had ever imagined existed. The solar system was suddenly much bigger than anyone had ever dreamed, its outer reaches stretching into the unknown. The discovery raised a profound question: what else was out there, hiding in the darkness, waiting to be found by curious eyes? Overnight, Herschel became a celebrity, celebrated by scientists and the public alike for his groundbreaking achievement. Herschel wanted to name his discovery Georgium Sidus in honor of King George III, but astronomers across Europe preferred Uranus, after the ancient Greek god of the sky, a name that reflected the planet's place among the stars. This cold, distant giant soon became a symbol of a new age of exploration and discovery, its blue-green glow a beacon in the night. The discovery of Uranus proved that curiosity, patience, and the courage to look beyond the familiar could expand the universe for everyone. The lesson was clear. The universe holds endless surprises, and our knowledge, no matter how vast, is always incomplete. There is always more to learn. Uranus was more than just a new entry in a textbook. It marked a turning point in human history, a moment when the boundaries of the known world shifted forever. The cosmos was no longer a closed system but an open frontier, inviting us to explore further and dream bigger. The search for new worlds had only just begun, and the spirit of discovery would carry humanity ever deeper into the mysteries of the universe. The discovery of Uranus ignited the imagination of the 18th century. If there was another world, what was it like? Who might live there? The idea that other planets could host life gained momentum. Philosophers and astronomers debated the possibility of life on the Moon, Mars, and even the Sun. William Herschel believed the Moon was inhabited, seeing possible cities and forests through his telescope. He even speculated the Sun was a cool world with sun-dwellers beneath its fiery shell. The Moon, so close and visible, was a favorite candidate for life. Astronomers mapped its surface, convinced they saw evidence of atmosphere and vegetation. The belief in moon dwellers was widespread, almost common sense. Today we know the Moon is barren, but these ideas show our deep desire to connect with the cosmos. The search for life beyond Earth continues, inspired by the hopeful speculations of the past. The quest is far from over. Not all journeys to the stars were made with telescopes. Emanuel Swedenborg, a Swedish scientist and philosopher, claimed to travel to other planets in spirit. In his later years he described vivid encounters with the inhabitants of Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and the Moon. Martians, he said, communicated by telepathy. Jupiter's people lived in innocence. Swedenborg blended scientific knowledge with mystical imagination, presenting his visions as factual reports. His books, like Earths in the Universe, were widely read and debated. To some he was a visionary, to others deluded. But his influence was undeniable. He offered a cosmos that was alive, intelligent, and spiritual. Swedenborg's visions resonated with a public hungry for deeper cosmic meaning. His journeys show that the quest to understand the universe takes many forms. Science mapped the physical cosmos. Mystics mapped its spiritual dimensions. Our relationship with the stars is about awe, wonder, and the search for meaning. For centuries, the origin of the solar system was explained by myth. In the 18th century, thinkers sought natural explanations. Immanuel Kant proposed that the solar system began as a vast rotating cloud of gas and dust, a nebula. Gravity caused this cloud to collapse and spin, forming a disk. Clumps within the disk became planets. The largest ignited as the sun. This nebular hypothesis explained the solar system's structure in one elegant stroke. Later, Pierre-Simon Laplace added mathematical rigor, suggesting planets formed from rings shed by the spinning cloud. The nebular hypothesis replaced supernatural creation with natural evolution. It declared that the laws of physics apply throughout the cosmos. If our solar system formed this way, why not others? The idea opened the door to countless worlds orbiting countless suns. Today, we see protoplanetary disks around young stars, confirming Kant and Laplace's vision. The universe became a place of natural, ongoing creation. The 18th century was obsessed with gravity. Newton's laws explained much, but astronomers noticed anomalies. Some stars moved too fast to be held by visible matter alone. It was as if invisible mass, unseen matter, was tugging at them. These were the first whispers of what we now call dark matter. Astronomers like Herschel mapped the Milky Way, but the motions didn't add up. They speculated about dark nebulae or swarms of dead stars. John Michel even imagined a star so massive that not even light could escape, a black hole. These early ideas were speculative, but they planted a crucial seed. The universe might be dominated by things we cannot see. The bright stars could be just the foam on a vast, dark ocean. This concept, that what we see is not all there is, became a cornerstone of modern cosmology. The search for dark matter began with these first tentative questions. For most of history, comets were seen as omens of doom. The Age of Reason challenged these superstitions. Scientists used mathematics to reveal comets as natural members of the solar system. Edmund Halley studied comet orbits and predicted the return of a single comet, now Halley's Comet. When it reappeared in 1758, it was a triumph for science. Comets were no longer random messengers from the gods, but icy objects on predictable paths. Their behavior could be calculated and understood. This demystification symbolized the Enlightenment's victory of reason over fear. Comets became objects of fascination, not dread. The Great Comet of 1744, visible in daylight, inspired scientific curiosity across Europe. People flocked to see and discuss it. Comets transformed from omens to wonders, capturing the spirit of the age. The sky became a realm of discovery, not superstition. Before photography, the cosmos was captured by hand. The 18th century was the golden age of celestial cartography. Astronomers mapped the heavens with accuracy and artistry. John Flamsteed's Atlas Coelestis was the largest, most accurate star map of its time, adorned with mythological engravings. These maps were scientific tools and works of art, bringing order to the night sky. They provided reference points for new discoveries and aided navigation at sea. For the first time, many people could own a detailed picture of the universe. Charles Messier, hunting for comets, cataloged fuzzy objects, now known as nebulae, clusters, and galaxies. His Messier catalog became a treasure map for future astronomers. These atlases made the cosmos accessible, inspiring generations. The universe was brought into homes and imaginations. The discoveries of the 18th century were foundational. They laid the groundwork for nearly every major development in space science. The discovery of Uranus showed our solar system was not complete, leading to the search for Neptune, Pluto, and beyond. The Nebular Hypothesis remains the bedrock of planet formation theory, refined but still central today. Early hints of unseen matter evolved into the modern search for dark matter and black holes. The questions asked then set the course for centuries of discovery. The 18th century didn't have all the answers, but it started asking the right questions. Our exploration of the cosmos began with their bold curiosity. Looking back at the 18th century is like seeing the childhood of modern astronomy. It was a time when the boundaries of the known universe were being redrawn, and the night sky was a canvas of endless questions. The world was awakening to the idea that the cosmos was far vaster and more mysterious than anyone had previously imagined. It was a time of optimism, imagination, and game-changing discoveries. Scientists and thinkers gathered in candlelit rooms, sharing ideas that would shape the future of science. Their debates and collaborations sparked revolutions in how we see the universe. The Enlightenment taught us the universe is stranger than we can imagine. It encouraged curiosity and skepticism, urging us to question old beliefs and seek new truths among the stars. They replaced myth with inquiry and set science on a journey, not a destination. The pursuit of knowledge became a never-ending adventure, with each answer leading to new mysteries. The ideas of a habitable moon or a cool sun were proven wrong, but the process of discovery continued. Mistakes were stepping stones, not failures, and every correction brought us closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. The 18th century expanded the solar system, gave us a theory for its birth, and began to chart our galaxy. New planets were discovered, and the Milky Way was mapped with a precision never seen before. Today we stand on their shoulders with better tools but the same spirit. Our telescopes reach farther, our computers calculate faster, but our sense of wonder remains unchanged. The curiosity of Herschel, the imagination of Kant, the patience of Messier, all drive us still. Our cosmic voyage continues, fueled by the same passion that inspired those early pioneers. We still ask, are we alone? The search for life beyond Earth is more urgent than ever, as we scan distant worlds for signs of companionship in the universe. Where did it all come from? We probe the origins of stars, galaxies, and the very fabric of space and time, seeking to unravel the story of everything. What is the universe's fate? Will it expand forever or collapse in on itself? These questions echo through observatories and laboratories around the world. The mysteries are deeper, but our tools are sharper. With each new discovery, we peel back another layer of the cosmic onion, revealing wonders we never imagined. The great cosmic awakening that began then is far from over. The universe is waiting, and our journey of exploration is only just beginning.